Just giving you a little update on what's going on with my arm. Yesterday, I had the surgery. Started about 10 a.m. He said it would take a couple hours, but I guess it took about 4. Before the surgery, they gave me a nerve blocker. He said it would help with pain afterwards, and it would take about 12 hours to wear off. They did mention some complications with it, but said it was very rare that anything happens to it. Well, one of the things that's rare about it is that sometimes it can numb up your diaphragm and make it difficult to breathe. Well, that's what happened to me. So after surgery, they woke me up. It was around 2 o'clock. I couldn't breathe in all the way. It felt like someone is like sitting on your chest. Like somebody sitting on your chest and you're trying to breathe. Well, they wouldn't let me go for another few hours after that till it kind of the nerve blocker wore off. Finally, after about 3 hours or so, I could breathe a lot better. So we left. I met with a doctor right after surgery. He told me some stuff I didn't really comprehend. He said he'd come back. Talked to him around 4 o'clock also. What he said to me didn't entirely make a lot of sense. I was under some pretty good sedation and hydrocodone at that point too. So basically what he said was there was only about an inch of tendon away from my bicep that he could attach to. He said he tied some sutures to it, drilled a hole through the bone, used a screw to tie the sutures down into the bone, and then used something to press the tendon against the bone so that the tendon could grow around the bone. So my tendon is actually not through my bone now. It's kind of just sitting on my bone with direction to attach there. Well, it's not ideal. It's not what I would hope for. I kind of hoped he'd have enough tendon there to go through the bone and screw it down in there and also dog bone it at the end. But it is what it is. I think if this thing does let go, I'll still have plenty of power. There's people that have this attachment and they do fine without it. Of course, I want what's optimal. When you are competing at the highest level, you want the most ability to have access to everything and all your power. Along with that, you have to be willing to take your body to the absolute limits of what it can do, and sometimes you go past those limits. That's what I did. I overtrained. I knew it was overtraining, but I was purposely overtraining. And what I didn't listen to was the pain that was in my arm, and thought it was just, tenodesis. Well, apparently it was my tendon screaming at me to let them take a break. So, if it ever happens again in my left arm, I'll be a little more knowledgeable to what my body is telling me, and maybe I'll lay off a little bit. It's just so hard when you're trying so hard to be the best. I think when this is over, when this is healed, basically I have to keep my arm in this stupid sling in this position for 6 weeks. They said I can't move it, can't straighten it, or anything for 6 weeks. So this sucks. It really does suck. I'll have to work my left. I'm going to start exercise tomorrow. Sorry. Start a training routine with my left tomorrow. I can still work everything with my left. I can still do core. So anyway, I guess that's about it. Maybe I'll post a little bit of workouts. I got another thing I want to post, a little motivational thing that Nick made for me. Nick Patera made for me right after I won the Arnold's, and that'll help me get a little bit of motivation. I got plenty of motivation. I'm not stopping anytime soon, I got people telling me to stop, but you know, it ain't happening. As long as I have the desire, then my body, you know, I can push my body as much as I can. I gotta change, you know, some things I'm doing as far as training and diet and supplementation and stuff like that. But I'll get through it. You know, it's just the way it is. You know, this sport is tough. You're gonna get hurt. You're in it long enough, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get hurt. And it's just the way it is, you know, and that's what we kind of sign up for. So anyway, I'll update you guys on some training next. And all right, later.